Yeah, hi guys, welcome back to Marathon-Crossfit, and today I'm going to show you how I tweaked my warm-up, which basically could be also considered an entire workout, but I'll get into that. And I tweaked it because I wanted to develop a stronger core and lower back. And I'll also show you the result on how that actually translates into my lifting. So let's jump right into that. So first up are box jumps, and I do 21 of those for my warm-up. Just be careful that you don't hurt yourself doing them, so always be aware of your surroundings and be fully focused, and don't rush them, okay? Don't rush your box jumps, you'll get hurt. And then after those are done, after I have my 21 full, I'll move on to GHD sit-ups. Now I do 20 of those. And I started out just with 10, and over the last 30 to 60 days I actually went up to 20. So here you already see the progression. So just start doing them, and you know, you will get stronger in your core for anything else that happens. How I do them is I go as low as so that I don't see the front wall anymore, and that I see my stomach, and then I go up. Some people like to stretch them a bit further. I personally don't like that because my lower back already hurts a bit because I injured it last year. Then I move on to reverse hypers. Now I do 20 of those with 20 kg. I started out with 10 kg. You can also use bands for it. And I basically rotate all of the next core exercises that you see with reverse IPERS, so that in the end, in total, I will have done 100 repetitions of core exercise and 100 repetitions of lower back exercises to actually keep the balance between the two. So the next thing is 20 GHD Halos. Now for that, please find a GHD sit-up setup that is actually really secured to the ground, because the more you rock back and forth here, the more likely this whole thing will fall over. And this is a courtesy of neversate.com and Brian Alts, where I saw it first on his channel and immediately stole the idea, which actually helps. Like, it's also here I started out with 10 reps at the beginning, very meager, and now I'm going up to 20. I could go down lower there on the rotation, but I'm always a bit afraid that actually the whole thing will fall over because it's not fastened to the ground. Then the next thing is 20 rollouts. So I didn't film the reverse hypers, that would have been in between, but please always have the reverse hypers in between. And you will also see that when you do this, you will get rather gassed, so you will actually start to sweat. Also, no rest in between all of this. So basically, you just go into the GHD setup, you do your thing, go into the reverse hypers, do your thing, get the rollout thing, do your thing. Okay, no rest in between. You really want to be a bit out of breath and sweating like a pig when you're done with this. And this is whole filming time here is about 5 minutes. In the gym, I'd usually say I'm done with this warm-up in 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the day and depending how I feel and how aggressive I actually attach it. So back and forth you go. Also touch the ground with your nose on the rollouts. I could go a bit lower with my backside there with my ass, but anyway. Then for having some explosive work, I like Sandbag, clean and jerks. You know, whatever you have in your gym that you can pick off the ground and get to your shoulder, that is somewhere between 10 to 20 kg. It's not really about the weight here, it's about the explosiveness, and I do 10 reps on each side. So here you see I switch the grip so that it is easier to actually shoulder the weight, because then I have 10 each side, and there are 2 handles on these bags. But you know, whatever works. Like, I mean, if you have slam balls, use those. The idea is really to explode up from the ground and get your core tight while you're doing it. Which brings us to the next exercise, is slam balls. Now I have seen medicine ball slams over and over, and what I usually see is that people are just don't get aggressive enough with them. Like, really smash them into the ground. You want to destroy the floor with that ball and give it your all. Okay, just it's not a, you know, it's not a toy. Like, you're not back on the schoolyard tossing a ball. Like you really want to shred this thing apart and get as tight as you possibly can in your core. And here you also see, like, you know, I'm getting a bit exhausted here, but that is exactly what we want. We want to work up a sweat here to then move on to the bigger lifts and really feel pumped and get those muscles firing. I've never experienced that I was too exhausted for a big lift after that kind of workout or warm-up. Actually, I think it helped me getting even better performance in. And after the slam balls, I then move on to the last exercise, which is kind of, sidewinders. So I don't know what they're officially called. I basically don't care. So cable pulls here from side to side, and important is here, bend the knees, do these to failure. I do them with 30 kg and follow actually where you pull with your head. That makes it a lot more harder, and also keep your core tight while you're doing it. So after implementing that whole routine, what improved is my deadlift lockout is actually getting a lot better, and also on squats I feel way more comfortable to do ass to grass squats and actually develop full ankle mobility. Now my 1 rep maxes have not gone up yet, but overall I feel more agile and more flexible and easier to move in different directions. So all in all, I'm setting myself up for getting new PRs this year in the second half of the year, which I'm definitely excited about, because as it is in lifting, usually you have to step 1 step back to go 2 steps forward, and in my case I just lacked the core stability to progress over 140 kg to 145 kg for reps. I just was stuck at that space now for about a year, and now I see, like, my pin squat, for example, has gone up from 250 kg to 280 kg within the last month. You know, so I'm just doing exercises that are supplements to the major 3 lifts, and I'm now rotating them back in slowly but surely. So more stuff to be seen on my channel. Bye bye.